So hello and good morning, gorgeous people. It's Runic Thor's day. You haven't got a picture of me today because I'm just doing a quick come on. I'm not really up to doing a full video. I did do Chatterwitch Wednesday yesterday and ended up doing 40 minutes and was absolutely shattered after. So I'm not going to repeat the same thing today, and I've got oil in my hair at the moment, so a picture of me would just really not be great. So this is my Fehu altar, and I'm just going to do a little bit more talking about Fehu, because I've spent the sort of the last week or so, or not the last week or so, the last week when we went into the half month of Fehu. So I've been doing healings with Fehu, so I've been using this altar. And I've been standing in front of the altar, and I do a little ritual where I call in Odin. I call in the Nornir. I've got my picture of the Nornir there, which I got off a lovely lady on Etsy, Magpie Creations or something. I can't quite remember. And I've got the people in the healing box. Their names are in there anyway, but I've done people individually, and as I am doing people in different time zones, they're giving me their time zone when they want to receive it, and I'm doing a distance over time and space healing. And it's been really, really fascinating so far. I also had a healing sent to me on Tuesday, a lady who isn't on Mastery, well, she was last year, but she's not this year. Yeah, she sent to me, and now tonight I'm sending to her, so that is going to be interesting. So I'm writing all this up, so each person that I do, I write down what I get, and then they are sending me what they get. So a lady who received on the 5th of July, she totally forgot because she hasn't been feeling well. But when I asked her, oh, how was the healing? She said, oh, she totally forgot. So she didn't sit down or lay down to receive the healing, but she definitely got the healing because she had quite a breakthrough with how she'd been feeling. So that was quite an interesting one. I did wonder if there'd be anyone that did forget, and that, it'd be interesting if they still got it. My healing on Tuesday night was phenomenal. I have been feeling really unwell with the energies, plus everything that's been going on in my life, plus the fibromyalgia. And I was feeling really, really yucky Tuesday. So I sat down where I am now in front of the altar. I lit the candle, I lit some incense. I drew the Fehu rune, and I sat down. I chanted Fehu a couple of times and then waited for the healing. And the healing came in like in waves, was quite gentle at first, and I could feel my body relaxing. I have a problem. I mean, it is connected with the fibromyalgia. Really, one of the worst things for me is my back and neck and stuff. I'm always in pain anyway, but and also I get like strange pulls and things because I've got I've forgotten what it's called, but it basically means that I stretch further than I should, So I pull things. So I do normal thing for me, but I overstretch. In someone else, they would know, oh, don't move any further than that, that's going to pull something. So I'm always pulling something, but I've near enough always got problem in my arm. On my left, I get like pins and needles all the time down my arm. It's like I suppose like a trapped nerve sort of thing, and my left shoulder. So that was really bad on Tuesday. And I could feel the healing attacking it. And at first it was really, really painful. So I don't know whether it was moving blocked energy around. And then I could feel my body really relaxing more and more and more. But then I was getting real bad pains in my legs, my ankles, my feet. Really quite painful, and then they were releasing and relaxing. So it was like having like a tissue massage where it sort of hurts, but then it releases everything. So it was a bit like that. It was really interesting. And when she sent to me what she'd felt herself, she worked a lot on my legs, so that was interesting. One of the ladies I sent to, she had the same with it. She felt it very much in her legs. So that's very interesting, because I sort of see Fehu as very much root chakra energy. So obviously legs are very connected with the ground and grounding and root chakra. So that was quite interesting. Obviously back pain is often seen as money related and stuff like that, and like fear of stuff, again sort of very root chakra, survival and all that sort of thing. Although I don't really feel that I've got a fear of money sort of things. I think mine's more my fibro and stuff. But anyway, that was interesting. One of the ladies that I sent Fehu to, I got turquoise really, really, really strongly. I was a bit surprised because I don't see Fehu as a turquoisey colour. I see it very much as red, green, golds, browns even, very earthy, sort of those sorts of colours. But I got this real turquoise energy, and then I got mermaids. So that was very interesting. So I don't have a clue what that was all about. She got the healing very, very strongly. I can't quite remember exactly what she said, but I don't think she got mermaids. So so that's an interesting one. So need to maybe look into that a bit more. But it made me think about, the correspondences again. And I've said this before, but with correspondences and everything, it's great, read up, read as many different people's ideas of correspondences as you can, but then discard what doesn't feel right for you, although it may come in at some point. So what I've found with working with the runes these last few years is that something that I get with Fehu at one point I don't get again, or it's like a one-off. So the turquoise and mermaids might be a one-off. It might just be a specific thing, something that lady needed, or it was something for me to look at, even because although you're sending the person energy, because there's a connection, and you're connected in with Fehu and Odin's there. So like I said, what I do is I call in Odin, I call in the Nornir, and I call in earth, air, fire, water. I light the candle, light the incense. I draw Fehu in the water. I call in Fehu. I draw a huge Fehu in front of me and I step into it like a doorway of Fehu. And I put myself in my own rune, which I received. And then I just chant Fehu. I do the intention of, who's receiving the energy, and what date and time they're going to receive it as well. So if I'm doing a real-time healing like I am doing tonight, then I will just connect in with the lady and say her name, but she'll be receiving it at the same time as I'm sending it. So that's, a bit different. But when you're sending it over across time and space, you need to be very clear on your timings and stuff. You can do it that way by just saying that they receive it when it's the most optimal time for them to receive it. So that works really well as well. Or while they're asleep, so they receive the healing while they're asleep. That works really well as well. But if they're, going to sit there and receive it at that time, then you can say your times and that. So yeah, so it's been really, really interesting. And we're just at the first rune. So it's going to be interesting how we go through the runes and what comes out. And I'm writing everything down, so I'll have a lovely uh, uh, record of everything and how it's all gone. It'd be interesting if I get turquoise again, and it'd be interesting to see if the turquoise is for me. Or it's funny actually, because I've been doing quite a bit of turquoise in my art journals and things, and I've made the runic bracelet, and I'm making a pendant out of leather, and again I'm using turquoise thread. So yeah, so turquoise is around me, so maybe the turquoise is for me. I've never really worked with mermaids, so again maybe that was for me, and then it just came in because I was relaxed as I was sending the healing. I'm really, really, really enjoying sending the healing. It's really not. I like a ritual anyway, so I like the fact that I've got my little altar. And as it's progressing, I've obviously got my my ritual outline. So my ritual outline is, calling in the Nornir, calling in Odin, calling in the rune, saying who it's for, stepping into the rune. All of that is very basic outline, which I will use for every rune. But then as you do it, you get different things. And the very, very interesting thing that I've had with this is the movements. I've done very, very specific hand movements, like waves of energy, and I have to sort of roll my hands, like almost like I'm rolling up the energy, and then I push it towards the altar and to the person. So that's been very interesting. And I found, and when I was having the healing, I had to move in the chair as well. I had to move my neck, my back. Fehu is such a rune of movement and that. So it made sense. But yeah, I could feel like, really moving is definitely a Fehu thing. And I think if you sort of let go, like I can imagine like a Fehu dance of energy. Oh, the other thing I received was 4 Fehus, one in front of me with the arms pointing out. So if you look at Fehu there, it's, those the 2 parts pointing out. So imagine that it's turned, and it's, so you've got the part, the main part is on you, and then the arms are facing out. I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. And then you have it on your left side and your right side again with the arms pointing out, and then you have it at your back with the arms pointing out. And I didn't know what it was, but it was round me, and I didn't know whether it was like a compass point, you know, north, south, east, and west. Um, I couldn't work out what it was. This was when I was receiving the healing myself. And but the next day I got that it's like this runic breathing, this Fehu energy breathing, and you have those around your body, and then you breathe in and out through the arms. So the arms are stretched out to the energy, and then you can breathe that energy in. It was a bit weird, but I did have a go at it in the garden, and it was pretty amazing. So I think that needs more playing with. So that was an interesting thing that came from it. When I sat having the healing, I actually had to lay down afterwards, and I was absolutely just completely out of it. I sort of, yeah, for half an hour I just laid down on the bed, and I could feel the healing was still going. Although she stopped, it was actually still going. She felt the same, and I feel that the healing was still working yesterday. And like I said, I haven't been feeling good. Now I know the energies in the universe have changed. So some shifting with moon energies and stuff has changed. So I think that's probably why some of me is feeling better. But I definitely feel better than I have done the last few days, and definitely physically feel better. I'm still tired. I still feel like I really, really need to drink loads of water to flush out the healing. Well, not the healing, but the, you know, whatever needs flushing out. That the healing sort of is stirred up. So a sea-like healing. I remember it being explained to me when I did Reiki, like you've got this glass of water, and in the bottom of the glass is all this debris and gunge and dirt and horrible. And the water is pure healing, universal life force energy. So as you're pouring in the water and letting it overflow, it's dislodging all the dirt and grime and stuff. And eventually, if you keep doing it, pouring it in, pouring it in, pouring it in, all that dirt and debris literally comes out the glass. And in the end, you've just got this pure glass full of pure water, which is the energy. And that to me explains energy healing so well. It's like this lovely energy pours in the body, and it stirs up, because people get frightened about having healing because they say, oh, you know, I've heard that I may feel worse. Yes, unfortunately you may feel worse, but not for long. And especially if you have repeated treatments. You know, just having one Reiki treatment is not really gonna be the best option. It might be for a specific thing. So if you've, I don't know, if you've fallen over and hurt your arm, you know, having like Reiki treatment on your arm is great, and will help and relieve it. But ongoing treatment is the best to get to deep rooted stuff and stuff like that, because you need to just keep filling your body with that universal life force energy. Just keep filling. I mean, you can do that on your own, because you can just sit and call in, you know, you don't have to be doing Reiki or healing. Just call in pure life force energy, you know, for your highest good. And that, you know, you can do it on your own. And that's why a lot of people take up Reiki in the beginning, is because they're doing it for themselves, to, you know, which you should do, because, you know, that's why Reiki 1 is Reiki 1, because it's to work on yourself. But a lot of people just want to work on others. They feel, which is great and admirable, but actually you need to really work on yourself first and, do that. But yeah, so this has been really, really, really interesting. I can't wait really to get to Urus and do, see the differences and stuff. But I've still got a couple more healings to do with Fehu till we go into Urus. I think the 14th of July, but don't quote me on that because I do get my dates really muddled up unless I look at them properly. But yeah, it's been really great. So I'm going to leave it at this. I don't know how I've managed to do 20 minutes. I must be the most waffly person in the world that can just talk and then time just disappears. So I'm going to go because, you're sitting there looking at my altar, which is probably not as interesting as looking at my face and seeing me rub my nose and, I don't know, whatever I do when I'm on camera. But yeah, so I'll leave you with this. We're still not sure, is it? It's 20 minutes. This little video. I hope you got something from it. I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you'd like to sort of, if you've got any questions or want to know about specific things, if I can answer them, that'd be great. Or if you want me to chat about something, that'd be great. Yeah, just hope you're enjoying Runic Thursdays and Chatterwitch Wednesdays. Yeah, so I might do video over the weekend, as this week's been a bit weird, and catch up with people and maybe chat about something. But there again, I may not. So I may see you next week. Love and blessings to everyone. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Hope everyone's coping with the energies. They've been rather weird. I know quite a few people have felt very unwell. I think we've had really big solar flares again, and there's just so much going on in the world, and UK government is, well, what can you say? You just can't say anything, can you? So, yeah, I don't know. And on the poor people in America with the shootings again. And then we just got poor people all over the world going through some real heavy shits. But that's, yeah, that's what is going on, isn't it? So, anyway, I'm not going to get stuck on all of that. I'll be here for years. So love and blessings again, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.